Hello, beautiful souls. I feel that the energy's been pretty intense for you, and the energy has been quite intense for me recently. And I feel someone here is struggling with a certain situation that's stressful in a way. Now, this video is going to be a little way different than I normally make because I'm going to go ahead and tap into my energetic readings. And what I've come to feel is that you've been wanting this message to realize that whatever you're dealing with is only temporary, just as much so your human experience. So don't worry too much. The most important thing to do right now is to ground yourself in a place of unconditional love and realize that the person, place, or thing is here as a contrasting event for you. Because the moment you realize what you don't prefer in your reality, the moment you realize what you do prefer, including maybe the type of person you deserve as a lover. Now, if you're struggling in a situation that's a relationship that's romantic based, I feel that right now is the time for you to own your voice, as it's your sacred responsibility to respond in a way which you prefer. And that's what responsibility is, your ability to respond. So do it from a place of unconditional love that is grounded, because it sounds like maybe it's time for you to express your needs. Maybe set a boundary. And what the energy is guiding me to mention is to look within and wonder why you struggle expressing yourself. So dig deep into your shadow, bring a little light with you, and grab your shadow and say, "Hey, little buddy, what's going on here?" And a lot of the times, what ends up happening is that wounded aspect of us is a worthiness wound. So find out where in your life maybe you felt unworthy and why you feel that way. Because a lot of the times, growing up, if we had not received the love we deserve from our parents, well, guess what? We didn't feel worthy of mom or dad's love. So maybe if I suppress myself just enough and I don't express my needs to this person, maybe they'll stay. Maybe I won't be alone. Maybe I'll continue receiving this love. So look at the payout you're getting from the past pain. The payout is that love that you're receiving when your needs aren't really being fully met, that you're settling for less because you're willing to tolerate what you tolerated when you were younger. Is this making sense now? Because if you're tolerating that mom and dad weren't there for you and you try to, do your best and always say, "Hey, look at me," and you wanted attention from mom and dad, guess what? It wasn't their fault. They didn't know how to love you the way you deserve to be loved. That was the highest level of consciousness that they were at. It doesn't make anything they've done right to you. If it was bad, it just means that was the best way they knew how to love, which makes forgiving, forgive, to give a new meaning, that is the best way they knew how to love, and it's not their fault. And you can't hold that burden that you were not worthy to receive that love, because you deserve an immense amount of love, not tolerate a love that isn't 100%, because this person may be giving you 87% of what you deserve. This job may be filling 87% of your lifestyle, but you know deep inside you deserve more. You deserve a bigger paycheck. You deserve to be appreciated at work. You deserve to be loved, and you deserve to have your voice be heard in this relationship. So don't settle for less. This experience right now where you're at is the catalyst for you to realize what you prefer. And the only way to do that is to own your worth. And not in like a negative, narcissistic way, like, oh, now all of a sudden I'm freaking worthy. Like, F you, F that. It's like, hey, you express things and you give people an opportunity to grow with you. Hey, partner that I've been in a relationship with, I've been feeling this way when you do this. I feel this way when you do this. And then you put it out as you put it on them. After that, it's their responsibility to deal with. That outcome is theirs. And you cannot hold any fear or guilt or shame for expressing your needs. Your worthiness wound needs to, feel it, except know that you are worthy to express your needs. So you can't be afraid to do it. And after that, it's on them. It's their responsibility of the outcome. And because they say, hey, I don't like this new you that you are expressing and you want something from me, I don't think this relationship is going to work. If they come at you with that as an outcome, good. Relationship is time to dissolve. It was meant to serve you for what it was for. Does this make sense? Hey, employer, this is how I've been feeling when you do this. And why are we saying I feel when you do this? Right? That's putting a huge chunk of, like all of a sudden you're calling them out. Like it's their fault and because it is. You're giving the responsibility on them. You're not taking your responsibility. You're taking responsibility for owning your voice, your feelings, and emotions. Can I get more clear on this? Can the energy be more clear on the message you need? Is because when you say, I feel this way, you're owning that you're choosing to feel this way and nobody else is making you feel a certain way. Because the moment you say to anybody that you make me feel this way, that you do this to me, means you've already given them power. And especially if they're a narcissist, it means they've been holding power over you this whole time. You've been disempowered. Think about that. You make me feel this way. Nobody makes you feel any way besides the way you choose to feel, and it's a choice. You cannot give people power over you like that. I choose to feel this way when you do these behaviors because I'm a human. I have feelings and I have needs to be met. And you're not meeting them. And that's okay. Hey, it's okay. If you're not willing to respect my boundary, you're not willing to realize that I want more or I want to expand with you. And that's why I'm giving this opportunity for you to know and recognize like how I'm feeling. And if you're not willing to make the shift, well, it's not going to work for me. Very simple. Like that's how worthy you are, that you deserve to have what you want in your life, not to tolerate only 87% of what you deserve. And the other, 13%, that's the stuff you don't want to deal with that you're tolerating. Yeah. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve to tolerate. You get to have it all in this life. So join me, Bensi, your divine feminine empowerment and spiritual awakening coach on this journey. All right, and I'm here to empower you and awaken you to who you really are in this lifetime, to move you from that fear to freedom, from all that fog in your mind to clarity, and from the trauma and pain to transcendence. Well, it's trauma to transcendence. That's what I would usually say. Although that time the trauma pain sounded quite fitting. All right, that's all I have for the energy. This is what flow state energy is like, and I dig making videos like this. So here's your message for today. Have an alchemizing day, you wonderful, beautiful soul. Namaste. Bye.